in the comment section below. Now, going on to the final topic of today, we're going to be talking about the NBA and how they could potentially eliminate the one and done rule when it comes to players entering the NBA draft. Now, this rule has been in place in the NBA since 2006. So we're going on 12 years now that the one and done rule has essentially been here. Now, what this is, if you're not too familiar with it, players coming out of high school, if they want to go into the NBA draft, they have to be 1 year removed out of high school, which means they don't have to necessarily go to college. But what a lot of players end up doing, they go to college for 1 season, and then they go to the NBA draft. Or maybe a player like a Brandon Jennings who decides not to go to an American college. Instead, he decides to go play internationally for a year. Professionally, you do get paid. You go play internationally, and then you come back the next year and you join the NBA draft. So 2 ways you can essentially play, or you can go to the G League as well. That's another route that you can do. But the NBA looks like they are trying to eliminate this rule. Of course, it won't happen until 2021 at the earliest if they do go through with this. And I think this is a fantastic idea from the NBA. I was never a huge fan of the one and done rule. I figured if you're good enough to make it to the NBA, that's what you want to do. You want to skip college. That's a grown man and that's a business decision. Why not go ahead and skip college and go straight to the NBA? If you're good enough to play, I think you should play. Now, one thing I think the NBA should start implementing more, and I think they will do it, but I think they should definitely focus on it if they decide to eliminate this one and done rule, is utilize your G League. You have the developmental league for a reason, or that Gatorade league for a reason, and that's to, better produce players, get them ready for the NBA, help them develop their game. And if you look at the way, they do it overseas, you look the way, even here in America, the Major League Baseball, they do their minor league system. Players don't get drafted and go straight into the major leagues. A lot of times it takes them years. It takes them a while. They go in the minor league system. They get better. Now, it doesn't have to be that drastic or that long for the NBA. Some players are ready. They come in the NBA, they're ready to go. Some players clearly are not ready. And for those players that come in, I say, why not draft them and send them to your G League? Even when you lower the age, a lot of those players will then enter your G League. They don't have to be on your official 12-man active roster or 15-man NBA roster every single night. They could get drafted. They could go down to the G League, and say you're 18 and you're in the G League for a good 3 to 4 seasons, what you would have spent in college. You are getting paid. You have time to practice, because one thing I know, when you're in college, you have a lot of other issues that you have to focus on more than just your sport, basketball, that is for this case. You have way more time because you have classes you got to do. You have other things. You're more than likely, you're probably broke unless you're getting some money on the side or your parents are giving you money. And then on top of that, you have to worry about basketball. You go to the G League, you're not rich. You're not making a lot of money at all, but you're doing okay. So you could take care of yourself and you could focus 100% on basketball, which in turn will create a better basketball player, which in turn will also create a better basketball league. You'll get great young players that weren't the top of their class, but they decided to grow and they nurtured themselves in that G League. And say you spend that 3 to 4 years in the G League truly developing, you're only 21, 22 years of age when you get called up or they bring you up to the NBA. Say through that time you get sprinkled in a couple 2-way contract deals. You get a couple 10-day deals. You get to taste the NBA action. If you're not ready, you go back to the G League. If you are ready, of course, you stay on these active rosters and then you start your career from there. So I think that is the best idea and the best fit for the NBA to eliminate the one and done rule and start utilizing the G League. You have it for a reason. A lot of teams are starting to buy into it. You see a lot more affiliate teams. I think by 2021, if you go with this rule, I think almost all 30 teams will then own a G League team. I think that's the best move for the NBA. I think it'll be the best move for the fans, and it's the best move for the players ultimately, because you can get paid to do what you want to do, see where your talents lie, and you could truly develop playing top-notch competition, at least the highest competition level, before you get to the NBA. So I think it's a great move. I hope this actually happens. If it does, it'll probably be the summer of 2021. But that is everything that I have for today's episode. I definitely hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know how you felt about some of these topics in the comment section below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, please go ahead, leave this video a like. It's your boy DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time.